Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I actually wanted to test out some new makeup. It's not new makeup as in new makeup, new releases, but these are the things that are new to me. So if you want to see how these products perform, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my oil. So this is the Ordinary 100% organic cold press borage seed oil. So I got this because I ran out of all of my oils. Could you imagine? All of them. So kind of crazy for me, although I do use oils almost every day, so it's not that strange. But anyway, this is my old one. This is the Lancer Omega Hydrating Oil. As you can see, it's almost done, but I wanted to give this little guy a try. So this one is supposed to be good for dry skin. That's what I read on online anyway. So I'm just going to open that up, and this is the okay, and I'm going to put a few drops on my hand, and I am going to work that into my skin. Smells weird, and it is super oily. Oh my goodness. But the foundation that we are trying is supposed to be super matte, so I don't think I mind, you know, that extra hydration. And for my primer, I'm taking the Catrice Prime Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer with bamboo water. Such a long name. I've had this for about a month now. I used it a couple of times and I really actually liked it. It has a gel formula, but it is a moisturizing one. It is not one of those silicone based primers. It is actually just a lovely lightweight priming moisturizer, or a moisturizing primer. I think that's even better. And then for foundation, I am going to give the Revolution Makeup Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation a go. I am in the shade F7, and to apply it, I'm actually going to use a new sponge that I got. This is the Nabla Smooth and Blend Makeup Sponge. This is the packaging, and this is the actual sponge. It's so cute. It's baby pink and it's so squishy. So let me open that up, and you probably already know how this looks like, but it has a giant doe foot. It's like the size of my eye. It's enormous. So I hope this color matches me, because well, actually I'm quite good at matching myself online, so hopefully this one is alright also. So I'm just going to put this. You know what this smell reminds me of? The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation that I absolutely despised. But hopefully the formula is better, you know, on this one than it was on the Wet n Wild one. So let's just blend it out and see. Holy shit, guys, you see that coverage? And it blends out so quickly as well. I am liking that. I love this doe foot applicator concept. It's super handy. Time for the forehead. I mean, it's not thick, it's pretty liquidy foundation, which I appreciate. I'm not a fan of super thick foundations. Here, and let's get this to work. This color is actually not bad. I think it's perfect. Well, maybe it's a shade too dark, but I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind looking a little bit more tan than I actually am. Oh, because my summer tan is long gone. As you can see, I have loads of bumps on my face lately. It's all hormonal. No, I'm not pregnant, but I did take a break from my pill. I do that sometimes just to kind of balance out my skin, I guess, or my body. I feel much better when I'm not on the pill, but you know, I prefer not to have a baby, so I'll be back on it in the new year. Foundation on. Let me actually get a bigger mirror so that I can see my face up close. It does not seem to be attaching to any of my dry patches, but and it looks kind of dewy in my opinion, but that is probably because of the oil and all the moisturizing products that we have used. So it's good that you can make it dewier, or you know, not as drying. For my concealer, I'm going to be using the Revolution Makeup Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. So this is what it looks like, and I have my one in the shade C6. So this again has one of those large doe foot applicators, which I enjoy. So I'm going to place some underneath my eye. Okay, so let's blend this little guy out. Now this is matte. It's matte, but it's not a super extra full coverage as I would have imagined it to be. So I am going to take just a little bit more in the darkest parts of my eye, which is here. Let's just blend this in. Now that's a little bit better in my opinion. To set my face, I'm going to use my Penny's rice powder as usual. I'm going to put it on my beauty blender or beauty sponge, Nabla beauty sponge. I'm going to place that underneath my eye. I'm going to set my smile lines, a little bit on my chin and my forehead. I'm actually going to take a little bit here on my cheek as well, because I tend to get a little oily here. Okay, let me zoom you in so you can see my complexion. Okay, so this is how my face looks. It's more matted with that powder, but honestly I like it, to be honest. It covered most of my redness, especially on my forehead. It didn't manage to cover that little zit, but it's fresh, so I'm not gonna bother it. I've got something here. I mean, it looks good to me. I'm just going to quickly prime my eyelids with my Essence I Love Stage primer. Looks like this, and I'm blending it out with that sponge. We have 3 palettes to choose from. 3. I went all out on the palette front, and they are all affordable. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder, and I'm going to set my lids. The 3 palettes that we can choose from are 2 from Wet n Wild and 1 from Makeup Revolution. So from the ones from Wet n Wild are called Rose in the Air and Comfort Zone. So that's them. These are about $4.50, or no, I paid $4.50 for them. They are €6. And then the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Iconic palette, which is a dupe for the Anastasia Subculture palette, which was 50 quid, and this is $4.50, and I got it for €3 $50 or something, on sale on Beauty Bay. This is a steal. So looking at those palettes, I'm not sure which one I would want. I mean, the Rosé in the Air, I did a rosy look with the Huda Beauty palette, so I'm not gonna use that. And I think this one is just a little bit too neutral for me. So we are left with the Revolution Makeup Reloaded Iconic Division palette. So let's open it up so I can show you exactly what the shades are. I mean, that's pretty unique. We only have 2 shimmer shades and all of the others are mattes. I mean, look at this yellow or mustardy shade, whatever that is. That is pretty amazing. So I think, yeah, I think I definitely need to use that one. I think I'm going to use that one as well. This part of the video is going to be a voiceover. So let's get started. I'm taking this light peach shade as a transition shade and blending this above my crease. Then I'm taking this mustard yellow and I'm building it up into the crease little by little. I'm going back into the light peach shade and I'm blending out the edges of the yellow. I'm taking the mustard yellow shade and I'm just intensifying that color. I'm taking the light teal shade and I'm outlining the cut crease. I'm going back into, or not going back, going into the dark teal shade, and it has a much better color payoff. So I am doing the same, outlining the cut crease but with a darker color. I'm going back into the mustard yellow shade and I'm blending out the top of the teal. I'm going into the dark teal shade and I'm intensifying the line again. I'm going into the light teal shade and I'm blending out the top of the dark teal to add more gradient. I'm going into the mustard yellow and I'm adding that to the crease again, just adding to the gradient. I'm taking the Revolution Makeup Concealer and Define Concealer and I'm cutting the crease and filling the lid as a base for the shimmer. I'm taking this shimmery yellow color and I'm placing that on the lid with my finger, and then I'm using a shader brush for more precision. I'm taking this dark teal shade and I'm putting that into the cut crease to make it more prominent. I'm going into the light teal shade and I'm blending out the top of the dark teal shade. I'm going into the mustard yellow and I'm bringing the color back because we lost it a little bit. Then going into the light peach and I'm bringing that color back into the transition area. For my lower lash line, I'm taking the light peach and I'm using that as my transition shade. Then I'm going into the mustard yellow and I am applying that closer to the lash line. I'm going into the light teal shade and I'm placing that literally on the lash line. Then I'm taking my Essence Super Precise eyeliner and I'm doing a wing. I'm then taking my Essence Gel Eye Pencil and I'm placing that into the tight line. I'm then taking an Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in I Have a Green and I'm placing that on the waterline. For mascara, I'm using the lovely Pump Up mascara and I'm loading it up on the upper and lower lashes. I have finished off my other eye and my eyebrows. I use the Essence Super Last 24 Hour Eyebrow Pomade Pencil Waterproof. Again, longest name ever. And then to set my brows, I took the Catrice Brow Colorist in the shade Light. So this is the eye look that I came up with. It's kind of crazy, but I love it. It's something different, and I'm loving these different sorts of eye looks lately. It's just, it speaks to my soul. But anyway, I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit so that we can do our face. Now, I do not have a new bronzer from the drugstore, so I'm going to take my favorite, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I am just going to warm up my skin. Now for my blush, I need something neutral, so I'm going to take the Essence Satin Touch blush, and it broke in the shade Satin Love, and I'm just going to blush up my face. Damn, I love this eye look. I'm just taking my stippling brush again, and I am blending out that blush so that it's not too intense. For an affordable highlight, I could not go ahead and use Colourpop Super Shock highlighter in the shade On the Cusp. So I'm going to use my sponge, going to load up the highlighter on it, and I'm going to, oh, too much. Okay, I'm going to do both sides at the same time, and I'm going to highlight my face. Oh my goodness, this highlighter is out of this world. There is no inner corner highlight in this palette. I mean, there is, oh wait, actually, is that a matte? That's a duochrome actually. Do you see? It has a pink shift. So I'm going to use that on my inner corner and underneath my brow bone. Before I go any further, I am just going to blend things out so that they do not look crazy. The inner corner highlight. So where's my brush? I am going to take this shade, which is a white with a pink shift, and I'm going to place that on my inner corner. I mean, it's not super sparkly or anything. It's kind of actually a satin color, but I don't mind. This look is avant-garde as it is, and having a pink inner corner is not helping, but oh well, it's just makeup, right? And my underneath brow. Okay guys, you would not believe, but I just ran out of memory. So I have 24 minutes left on this SD card, so I better hurry up. Now it's time to do the lips. Okay, so for my lips, I decided to go with the Penny lip liner. Almost dropped it, and don't ask me because I have no idea what the shade is. So I'm just going to line my lips. And then for my actual lipstick, I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Sandstorm. Now I am going to take a little bit of my Wet n Wild powder, zoom me out a little bit, and I'm just going to set my face again because actually well, I don't know, maybe I went a little bit overboard with that highlighter, but I just love it so much I can't control myself. So, oh, what am I doing? The last step is setting our face. So I'm going to use the Lamara Hydrating Facial Mist. Got this in Aldi. It's like €4, so it's super nice. But the spray is not that nice. It's kind of aggressive, if you might say so. Let's just give our face a little spritz. Okay, you guys, so that is it for today's video. Let's just take a look at all the products that I have used. Now, the Ordinary oil, it's good. It hydrates my skin. It doesn't make it helps the like matte foundations like the Revolution Conceal and Define foundations to be a little bit more dewy, which I personally prefer. So that's a big plus from me. The foundation and the concealer combo, I am super impressed with the foundation. Like, this covered, and the color doesn't look that bad. It is a tad bit too dark, but I can still make it work. Now the concealer, it's not worth the hype. It's not worth the hype. I mean, it did cover what it had to cover, but it's not a super full coverage as people were saying. So they were comparing this to the Tarte Shape Tape, and I mean, if the Tarte Shape Tape does not cover eye bags like this doesn't, then is it really worth it? Probably not. So I was disappointed in this concealer. I have to admit, I am not super extra happy. I will use it up, but I would not repurchase. The sponge, I love the sponge. So squishy, and it blended out everything. It applied my highlighter. It's just super good, and usually it's like €8. On the sale it was a $5, so I snatched it and I do not regret it. This palette, okay, I have mixed feelings about this palette. The colors are super unique. I do not have anything like that in my collection, like this mustardy shade, this sort of lemony shimmer shade. I do not have that, and you know, I did create an eye look with this. However, some of these shades were disappointing. I mean, okay, I do have to remember that this palette is only €4, and I still managed to get a fucking awesome look out of it. So but my humble opinion, like, this shade was not as pigmented as I would have imagined it to be. You can see it there, but on my eyes I had to build it and build it and build it and build it. Same with this shade. Like, it's super dark on my finger, but when it comes to actually putting it on the eye, it's not that great. In all fairness, for €4 however much they are, I think I can make myself work with this palette a little bit, you know, because the shades are unique, and I did not have any problems blending it out. I did have problems building it up, but they are buildable and they do not get patchy. So I think with my clear heart, I can recommend it to you. If you are willing to experiment, if you are willing to work a little bit on your eyes, then this is definitely very interesting and unique palette. I think the last new thing would be this facial mist. It's really nice. It melted my makeup all together. The spritz is a little aggressive, but I can look past that and just enjoy the goodness, the essence of this facial spray. That is it, you guys. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.